One of the greatest privileges of our human existence is our ability to give God the glory. Glory not only speaks to the splendor of God's radiating beauty, but the diverse expression of worship bursting forth from his creation. We are all made in the image of God and fabricated in his likeness, specifically and uniquely fashioned to give God glory. And though through sin and human oppression, various expressions of glory have at times been stifled and diminished. Through Black culture, through Black expression, we can see a story unfolding from generation to generation. And today, we recognize significant voices that have shaped the church for over the past 100 years. These are stories of resolve, stories of resilience, of a people refusing to withhold God of his glory. Like Mary McLeod Bethune, a woman of fierce faith who gave God glory by building schools for Black students, believing that education was an act of worship and liberation. Or Howard Thurman, pastor, theologian, whose writings on Jesus and the disinherited shaped the spiritual framework for the civil rights movement. And Mahalia Jackson, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Fannie Lou Hamer, civil rights leaders who fought for the dignity and equality of others while giving God glory through speech and song. Reverend James Cleveland, an influential architect of the gospel sound, and Dr. Gardner C. Taylor, considered one of the greatest preachers of the 20th century, or Bishop T.D. Jakes, whose biblically centered messages on healing and identity shaped a generation. A Kirk Franklin, revolutionary of worship, giving inspiring messages of hope infused with the sound of gospel influence and sweet sound to the ears of heaven. C.C. Winans, whose voice has profoundly shaped contemporary gospel music. And Vashti McKenzie, who has influenced faith communities and leadership culture as a trailblazing bishop, advocating for inclusion, resilience, and social justice. Priscilla Shirer, modern day leader of the faith, leading many souls to Christ. And today, voices are still rising. Sarah Jakes Roberts, Robert Madu, Darius Daniels, and the list goes on and on and on. Yet the goal is all the same, that each of us, knit together in our mother's womb, fearfully and wonderfully made, beautifully diverse yet unified in one body. Through our lives, through our song, through our speech, may testify to God be the glory.